Hello everybody, this is Deanna with Food Bank Beautiful, and if you're new here, this is a channel that is dedicated to people who use the food bank and people who feel like they need to use the food bank but are a little bit too, I'm going to use the word scared, but I'm not sure that scared is the right word. So on this channel, I like to show you my food bank hauls, what I get when I go to food banks. And in my area, there are 3 that I attend, depending on what day I need to go. So the first one I attend on occasion is a senior citizen food bank. It's open to me once a week on Tuesdays, and it's specifically for senior citizens, and I absolutely love that one. Now, I don't always make it to that one. I didn't go last week only because I felt like I had plenty of milk, cheese, dairy, and meat. And so I skipped that one. And then there's one that I can go to every other Wednesday. And I love that one, but I didn't go last week because it wasn't the Wednesday that it was open. And then I have what's called a mini distribution. And that is at the same food bank that I go to every other Wednesday. But the mini distribution is for produce and bread that they have that it either has to go home to a family and be loved, or it gets fed to the pigs. And the pig, whoa, son of a bitch. Well, I'm not going to edit that out. If YouTube doesn't like that, too bad. This bottle of olive oil, I just knocked it to the floor and it spilled all over my floor. Yeah, it's, all right, I'll be back in a second. Okay. Indeed. There was some language going on here. Yes, that lasted for a while. Okay? Could put any sailor, any recon marine, any army guy, any Air Force person to shame. Yeah, Mama got all those words. Okay? Mama used all those words because that was, I'm just going to hum for you and you string in your own words. And it's 20 minutes of my life that I'm never going to get back. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about what I'm going to make tonight. Tonight I am going to make pizza with half food bank ingredients and half my own ingredients because I have started to find some of my beloved items. Ta-da! I have a skillet. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this skillet, not fill, but I'm going to coat this skillet with a liberal dose of olive oil, and I'm going to stick it in the oven until it's super hot, and then I will put my pizza in there. Also, ta-da! The pizza cutter. Do you love it or not? Listen, you better love it because I have been living out of a box for 5 months. All right, so I'm going to make pizza, so let's talk about it. First, let me get this pan in the oven. And you can see it right there. So I don't know if the camera will stay on it. So I'm going to just pour in a liberal amount of olive oil. And I'm going to let that do its thing in the oven so that we can make a nice crispy pizza. Okay. You should be able to see that okay? And let me go ahead and put it in the oven. All right, let me show you the rest of the ingredients. Oh, and by the way, I lost the lid underneath the refrigerator for the olive oil. So yeah, that colorful language, it was well deserved. I'm going to pour this into a couple of my quart jars and just keep it that way. Not the end of the world. Obviously, I did not pass, any finishing schools for ladies or anything like that. No, this lady has a mouth. This is the beer batter pizza dough that I got from the food bank. So we'll be using this. We'll see if it works or not. Doesn't matter. It's what's for dinner. And then we're going to make a sauce out of a little organic chicken paste, or not chicken paste, tomato paste, and some Italian seasoning. So those two items, they are both mine. Then we're going to do a layer of cheese. Now, I have Food Bank orange cheese, and I could go that way. So it's up to you whether you want to count that as Food Bank or non-Food Bank, because I'm going to use some mozzarella that is mine. Now it's frozen like a rock. And when it gets time to put the cheese on the pizza, it might be a blend of those two because I don't know if I have enough unfrozen by then. On this pizza, we are going to put some beautiful red pepper. That is a Food Bank item. We are going to put a can of mushrooms. People, I use what I can. All right? I use what I can. So any of you out there with your undie bundies in a twist because I'm canning from Food Bank items, now is a good time for you to exit. Okay? We're not going to play those games. And you can go back to, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all, episode 2, and see if you want to be in episode 3. All right? Going to use those mushrooms. All right. I'm also going to use some, well, I pulled out some stinking prunes. So I thought I had some black olives. I'll check in a minute. I'm going to use my own cowboy candy. And then I'm going to use my own pepperoni. So this might be a third Food Bank and 2/3 Deanna. And that's okay because every little thing helps. So let me turn you off and see if I can find my olives because I really want my olives. Yes, I do. Oh, and I might use sun-dried tomatoes. Let me pull those out. Okay. So I have decided not to roll out my pizza dough because that's a pain in the butt. So I am stretching it. It is beautifully thin. Of course, it'll shrink by the time I get to it. I'll reshape it and we'll put it in my cast iron pan. Now I'm going to make a sauce and we'll see what happens from there. Okay, I am making the sauce. But I decided I'm going to make enough sauce for 2 pizzas and I'm going to freeze half of it because I want to be able to make the next pizza without a lot of stinking hoo-ha. So this is a Food Bank item and I'm going to add it to my tomato paste. Here we are, double batch of pizza sauce. So I used 1 can of paste, 1 can of sauce, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning, and a tablespoon of olive oil. And that is what is in there. And let me just take my clean finger and taste it for you. It's perfect. It's got a great tomato paste. A tomato flavor, but not acidy, and that's what the sugar does. It takes the acid taste out. So now I'm going to pull out my cast iron pan and throw my pizza dough in it, and we'll see if I can get everything ready so we can build the pizza together. Or, not. We'll see. I don't have a recipe for this. Okay, frying pan is super momo hot. I did not burn myself, but it is on the counter. Now I'm going to bring you down and I'm going to see what we can do. I have most of the ingredients ready to go and we'll start with that. You need to be down. Oh, you're not gonna stay down? Sorry, guys. No, it does not want to do it. Let me try. Okay, we got it. Very hot frying pan. Here's my pizza dough. That kind of got a little bit long, but that's okay. It'll make a great crust. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the pan. It's a nice little glorious sizzle smell. And however it goes, it goes. Okay, it's in the pan. I do not want to be touching that pan, so I'm going to use a tool here to kind of even out where the crusties are. Oops, a little hole there. It'll be okay. Okay, so I've got quite a bit of dough right here. So let's see if I can get some of that up. It's not going to be a Pizza Hut pizza, girls, boys, followers, friends, horrified viewers. But it is what it is. So let's get some sauce on that bad boy. I'm going to use just a little and see how much we need. Okay, I made enough pizza sauce for 2 or 3 pizzas, and that's okay. Okay, pizza is right there. Now we're going to put on the mozzarella, which I was able to, what's the word I want? Hack from the bag. And however much this is as much as I have. So hopefully it's enough. And if not, it'll be a skinny pizza. It'll be like a Weight Watchers pizza. I personally do not want a Weight Watchers pizza. I want a pizza loaded with goodies. Okay, there's that. Then I'm going to add my yellow peppers. I'm sorry, these are orange. So I thought that would be a nice contrast. And I want all of those because I want my veggies. I'll kind of disperse them in a beautiful fashion. I see something I did not prep ahead for you guys, so you're going to have to give me a minute and let me do that, okay? I got olives and sun-dried tomatoes that I did not strain, so let me take care of that. And of course, things are going to fall on the floor because that's my life. Okay, people. Put down your TV remote, put down your book, tell your spouse you're busy, or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your significant other, and get back over here and see my pizza. Okay, so while you were out, I added a few pieces of sun-dried tomato. I am a little worried if they will crunch up on top of the pizza. And I have some olives and some sun-dried tomatoes here. Peppers. And I'm going to add those. I'll stick them out there and then I'll try to even them out my best. I don't want the whole ones. There's a few more little halves there. Let me just grab those. Riveting TV is what I provide for you. The stuff that Emmys are made out of. I don't know. All right, let's get that spread out a little bit. not be overwhelmed here. You can come up here. Well, I guess you're gonna go right there. You're gonna look there. Okay, so that's on. Kind of light on that side, but life goes on. I'm gonna add my homemade mushrooms. We love mushrooms, so I'm just gonna add them all over the place. That looks good, you guys. Okay, I don't have a, well, let me see. Do I have a pot holder? Yes, I do. What do you think? All right. In the comments, you guys can leave me some tips about making pizzas in in cast iron frying pans because, oh, I forgot something. I want some cowboy candy on half of it. Oh my God. Whoops, we don't want the can lid. All right, I'm just gonna put it on half or about 2/3 because Grandma doesn't eat the cowboy candy. So I'll just kind of keep them on this half. Grandma's in her bedroom. She's having a great day. She's playing with all the little chickens. After dinner, I need to go clean their cages. They have not gone out because the weather has been so cold. All right, there it is. I'll get the pot holder again. Okay, can you see it? All right, I'm gonna put that bad boy pizza in the oven like I'm a pizza maker from Sicily, baby. We're gonna see what happens. It might come out, ooh, Mama, you're an old lady in Washington and you do not know how to make pizza. And that very well may be the thing, but good or bad, it is what we are having with the exception of Grandma. If she can't eat this pizza, I will make her something else. Now, while the pizza's baking, I hope to get this counter cleaned off, a little more attention to my big oil spill, and do some dishes. I'm gonna have to unload the dishwasher. Life is rough, baby. Life is rough. Okay, let's see what we got. We got our oven on. I'm gonna pick this up with 2 hands because it's hot. Into the oven you go, my baby. Please make Mommy proud. We'll give that 30 minutes. So at 7 o'clock. Ooh, 7 o'clock. Yeah, 7 o'clock because I can only do what I can do. All right, stick around. I'll be back when I have a pizza out of the oven or a clean kitchen, or I may not have a clean kitchen. It depends. So we will see. All right. All right. Yeah, the language is still flying. Flying like butterflies with vampire teeth out of my mouth. I put my pizza in without the pepperoni. Yeah. I'm going to pull that bad boy out of the oven and I'm going to pepperoni it because I want pepperoni. You know, just watch me for fun. Don't watch me for education. Don't watch me for great ideas. Just watch me for fun. Because every little episode is a riot. All right, I am going to leave you right here while I pull that out of the oven because you might as well see the ugly. Let me pull my pants up. Not too ugly. And, you know, when it's good, it's good. And when it's ugly, it's stinking ugly. So let's do that. And it's hard to pull out because it's bloody hot. And while I have it out, I want to put olive oil on the edge. So it's looking really good though. Okay, let's take care of that. Okie dokie. Oh my God. I might be losing my ever-loving mind. Okay? Could be. let me pull you down. There we go. And I have a little pepperoni left over here. We're going to use that first. That's going to be good. And then I have this bag that Addie brought me home from Winco a couple days ago. That looks good. This is a pizza that looks like maybe it'll be okay. I don't know, people. I want it loaded. I like my pizza loaded. Yes, I do. How do you guys like your pizza? Thin crust, thick crust, veggie pizzas, meat pizzas? Put in the comments what kind of pizza you guys like. And if you have some ingredients from the food bank to make a pizza, let me know if you've got that. And if you do make a pizza, you need to let me know. That'll float my boat. Okay, I think that is really all the pepperonis I can fit on this pizza. In good conscience. Ouch, that hurt. Like a Momo. Okay, I want to do one more thing. I'm going to try to brush a tiny bit of olive oil on that edge. Pouring it into a little cup because I don't need much. Still scared of the floor. Yes, indeed. I have visions, people. I have visions of falling on the floor. So let's do that. I think it'll help brown up the crust. I don't want to touch that pan. Oopie, oopie, oopie. Okay, that looks really good. Now I'm going to do one more thing. I don't have sea salt. I wish I did, but I don't. So let me step on the floor that is covered in oil, right? If you hear a big kerplunk and the screen goes black, that's me. That's me. Falling to the floor, baby, and breaking both hips. That would be my luck. Okay, I'm just going to take a little pinch of salt and run it over that crust top. I think that will be scrumptious. Okay, so missing the pepperoni turned out to be good because we got to oil the crust and salt the crust and add the pepperoni. And there is nothing wrong with that. So I'm going to put it back in the oven. I'm going to sit outside with my husband. We are dancing to whatever comes on to the radio. And not the radio. Yeah, his music channel, I guess. So life is good. All right. I'll put this pizza in and then I'll bring you back when it's done. Okay, so I went to put my tomato sauce in the freezer. And I gave my husband a taste, and he said, oh, it's just not right. Tastes good, but it's not right. So he is right here off camera. He will not come on camera for you guys because he's too yummy, yummy, yummy. All right. So we're going to doctor this up. What are we going to do, babe? Okay. He's going to add, what are you adding? No. He doesn't even want his voice. Oh, that's a lot.
No, that's good.
I think he's like maybe a vampire. I don't know. I don't know what he does after 2 a.m. That's all right, though. Okay. This is my tasting spoon. That's yours. And we don't care about dipping our spoons in this sauce, okay? Don't put in the comments, oh, you know, get a new spoon every time or do it a different way. This is my kitchen and I do it the way I want it. Okay, hold on. That is super good, people. Is that all that it needed?
That's it.
You're happy with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm happy with it too. It is actually better than the sauce that I made. Just need a little garlic salt. So I'll remember that next time. I'm going to take a bite for you guys. I wish you could come here and have dinner with me. It would be a riot. It would be so fun. Yeah. I'd have someone to call 911 when I fell to the floor. Well, Addie would do that, of course. Okay, let's taste. You ready? Yeah, it's rich. It's flavorful. That salt is just exactly what it needed. Okay, I am going to portion this out. I think it'll make 2 pizzas in the future, and I won't have to go through all that saucy process because, wow, it's a lot of work. I am going to freeze my 2 pizza sauces in these cups, and when they're frozen, I'll pop them out and I'll put them in baggies. So I will deal with these probably tomorrow morning. But I am thrilled to have that. That is nice to have something pre-prepared for days where I run on empty, but I still have to do what I have to do. There we go. Just like you guys, you know, we power through the stuff that's hard. I know you guys do it too. So, I'm proud of you. All right, I'll be back when the pizza comes out. Saved my olives. I drained those olives when I made the pizza and the sun-dried tomatoes, so they were just in with mush. But I was able to rinse them really clean, and I'm just put them in water, and I'm hoping they'll just preserve for the next pizza. I think they'll be fine. I don't know. What do you guys think? This is our pizza. So I think it looks really good on the top. I hope the bottom is nice and crusty. I'm going to let it sit for a few minutes, and then I'm going to slice it. After I've given everybody their pizza, I'll come back and do a taste test for you. If you want to comment on what you think about this pizza, I would love it, because this was no recipe, throw it together, who knows. All right, there you go. And while I was waiting for the pizza and not dancing with my husband, I pulled out those strawberries that I got. Not the ones I froze for jam, but these are going to be for smoothies. They're a little too frozen together, so I'm going to let them thaw a little bit, and then I'm going to stick them in a baggie, and we'll see how many we get. That was part of that strawberries that I got on Friday. Now, we're going to whisk over my floor. Don't fall, anybody. I'm also working getting my peppers chopped. Now I'm going to stop that for now, but I'm going to come back to it in a little bit and get those peppers chopped and in the freezer. Whew. What a day. We have ended it with pizza. So I'll show you the pizza slice. It's right here. And it looks pretty good, but the filling is kind of soggy. So Addie originally gave it an 8 and dropped it to 7. I gave it a 7 and I dropped it to 5, and I didn't ask Grandma, although Grandma ate all the toppings off of her pizza. I think the bottom was too crispy, too hard. So I knew that I would have to make Grandma like some cheese toast or something like that. But she says she's full. But there is a bag of 100,000 whatever bars, little candy bars. I'm sure she was looking at that when she said it. So what I would do next time is I would use a thinner crust. I would set my oven at 450, and I would add only the following. Brush of olive oil and salt over the top, then the sauce, very little sauce. I don't want it as soggy as it was on this, and then cheese, and then just 2 items, whatever 2 items you want. It can be pepperoni and mushroom, it can be pepperoni and olive, it can be a veggie pizza, which we love, that's no problem. But I'm not going to add so many vegetables because it seems like the water just, you know, soaked up the bottom. So it was a good trial. I mean, I'm not unhappy that we made it. I'm a little bit sad that it didn't come out the way I had in my mind. And I'm going to put it in the chicken thing. Nobody wants another slice. And I will cut it up into pieces, and my chickens will adore it. So my husband is right there. If you're hearing the noise, he's doing my dishes, people. He unloaded the dishwasher. I think, honey, he won't want to talk on camera, but I think he's done 2 loads of dishes today. Might be 3 because he was up early and he was washing like our Fiestaware dishes. So, what can I say? He's a yummy bunny. All right, I am going to leave you. So, if you're a return visitor, you know what I'm going to say. If you're new, I'm going to say it for you. All right? Food banks are for you. Okay? If you are struggling, it doesn't matter the reason. If you are working or not working, if you have kids or don't have kids, the food bank is for you. All right? So if you feel like you need to go, Google food bank near me. It'll pull up your choices, and then call, find out if there's any restrictions, find out if you have to make an appointment, and then do it. Okay? You can do it. I did it, and you can do it too. All right? It is honestly keeping my family surviving right now. We went through something really difficult last year. I'm not going to talk about it here, but it was life-changing difficult. And Addie and I maintain our happy life, but it's a struggle right now. So we are using the food bank. And I want you to use it too if you need to. And then I want you to come back and text me a message that says you did it. I will be so proud of you. All right? All right. We are here to support you. We're a community. There's a bunch of people in the comments. You can feel free to comment. I really encourage you to leave positive comments. If you leave negative, trolly comments, I'm going to address that because that's the kind of girl I am. So it's up to you. All right, everybody, I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Do not make this pizza, okay? This was a trial pizza. When I come back and do the next one, we'll see if I can get the next one like I like it. And if not, we'll do a 3rd one and a 4th one. And at some point, we will knock it out of the park. Okay? If you have little tips where you think I could have improved this pizza beyond what I said, I want you to put it in the comments for me. You guys help me out a lot. All right. You guys have a good night. Bye-bye. Okay, while the pizza was in the oven, I decided to be a little bit productive. So I dealt with 2 things that needed attention. You remember all those strawberries, if you're a frequent viewer, that I got on Friday. And I put 2 quarts in for jam, and I didn't have to worry about those berries being broken apart. Then I flash froze 3 cookie sheets of strawberries, and I took care of them. So these are all loose individual strawberries. That's a gallon bag. Oh, and that's a gallon bag. And so I'm going to throw those in the freezer for smoothies. I also took care of my peppers. I'm going to lay them out flat in the freezer and let them flash freeze. And then I also took care of my spilled olive oil. Yeah. Colorful at my house. Like I said, little butterflies with vampire teeth. All right. I put my olive oil in a jar, and then it has 2, this is a quart, and then it has 2 pint jars behind me. So that is the end of my waiting for the pizza. All right, I'll see you guys when the pizza's done. Okay, Grandma and I are enjoying our evening. Grandma, did something traumatic happen to you today?
It was dreadful.
What happened, darling?
Well, I was cold, and I thought, well, I'll go cover up and take a little nap.
Yeah?
And it was a lovely nap, I guess, and I don't know how long it was, because then I opened my eyes. Right in front of me, ready to attack, was a chicken.
Was it any of these chickens in the room right now?
Yes, that one is sitting.
Can you point to the chicken? This one? It was this one, or was it that gold one?
No, the gold one is a very nice chicken.
It was this one?
I don't know.
You've been complaining about the gold one ever since you woke up from your nap. It's the gold one. Okay, point to the gold one, please. That, my friends, is Chicklet. Amanda, your chicken terrified grandma in the middle of her nap.
Yes.
Apparently, she didn't make it into her bin. She had free range in the room, and I don't know where she was hiding, but I didn't find her. And she jumped up on the bed and went over and scared the crap out of Grandma. Grandma, what's that green thing behind you? Look the other way, honey. No, the other way.
Which is the other way?
Right there, babe. You don't have to turn it. I'll tell the camera. She got her glorious green bear.
Yes.
She's been able to unpack her seasonal Christmas tree.
Yes.
We missed all the decorations that we have because we have decorations for Christmas, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, and Easter. But we don't have anything going forward. So usually I change the ribbon and I put little ornaments on it. And Grandma was really happy for that to come out today. And she got her, I don't know if I can get, she got her elephant.
Yes.
That she loves. And a lot of her cute stuffies. And yes, that is a bag of Cheetos and a bag of Cheez-Its, and $100,000 bars. And I'm not going to say how many I ate. And over here, you can see that I'm working on sorting clothes and putting things in crates. We've got some progress, but that's it. So, Grandma, did you survive? Are you okay now, or are you still traumatized?
I think about it in sheer terror.
You know what? You might have PSTD.
That's probably the truth.
I believe it. That can happen. That's a trauma.
Because, it looked like it was going to attack me. Man, it would just look huge and right in my face. Not even an
I'm
inch.
laughing, but that cannot be funny.
It was not funny. It was terrifying.
All right, what are you having for snack tonight?
Right now I'm having a lovely candy bar thing.
Oh, Grandma, you just ratted me out. You ratted me out.
I ratted you out.
All right, what is on your table right there in the plastic bag?
Oh, those are 2 yummy cookies with chocolate things in them.
Yeah, those are white chocolate macadamia nut cookies. Grandma and I are going to have one for dessert.
Yum.
And then we're going to go to bed and only eat vegetables tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye, Grandma.
Bye-bye. You're just a mess.
This is Hannibal the Cannibal. And any chicken who comes up to see me, there are mealyworms on my lap, and they can help themselves. Hannibal the Cannibal, this is probably on the 2nd time she's been out. She is named that because she is a nipper. She will nip you. She will nip you and she won't let go. But you can see how pretty she's getting. Her feathers are just so yummy. Look at that. A week ago, I was worried that their feathers weren't coming in nicely, but they are.
Oh, that's a gorgeous chicken.
She's a beauty. Hi, Hannibal. Hi, Hannibal. So, this is our lives. Grandma and I sit in here and watch TV and play with the birds, and then I put the birds to bed. I take tissues and I clean up any poops I haven't gotten earlier in the day. And then I take care of Grandma, put her to bed, and I think, how long does our bedding last on the floor? Like 2 days, maybe 3.
Yeah, 3.
And then I change the bedding and we just do that. Okay, that's enough of that. Oh my God, this video is never going to end. These are my other babies.
Oh, how cute.
We have Lucifina, Salah Hadeen, Lady Gaga, and Ginger. 1, 2, 3, 4. So one of them jumped to the thing, but there they are. They sit on me. They play. Salah Hadeen jumps down. Hi, Salah Hadeen. Oh, Salah. I'm mumbling.